Hello and welcome to our latest video about virtual reality. In this video we will explore everything you need to know about this exciting technology, so without further ado let's dive into it. What is virtual reality? Virtual reality is the use of computer technology to create simulated environments. Virtual reality places the user inside a three-dimensional experience. Instead of viewing a screen in front of them, users are immersed in and interact with 3D worlds. Simulation of human senses, all 5 of them, transforms a computer into a vehicle into new worlds. The only limitation to a superb VR experience is computing power and content availability. The 3 types of virtual reality. All 3 types of VR, from non-immersive, semi-immersive, full immersive, or a mixture of them, are also referred to as extended reality, XR. 3 types of virtual reality experiences provide different levels of computer-generated simulation. Non-immersive virtual reality. This category is often overlooked as VR simply because it's so common. Non-immersive VR technology features a computer-generated virtual environment where the user simultaneously remains aware and controlled by their physical environment. Video games are a prime example of non-immersive VR. Semi-immersive virtual reality. This type of VR provides an experience partially based in a virtual environment. This type of VR makes sense for educational and training purposes with graphical computing and large projector systems, such as flight simulators for pilot trainees. Fully immersive virtual reality. Right now, there are no completely immersive VR technologies, but advances are so swift that they may be right around the corner. This type of VR generates the most realistic simulation experience, from sight to sound to sometimes even olfactory sensations. Car racing games are an example of immersive virtual reality that gives the user the sensation of speed and driving skills. Developed for gaming and other entertainment purposes, VR use in other sectors is increasing. The virtual technology definition includes specific shared characteristics. Not only immersive, they are also computer-generated, believable as multidimensional experiences, and interactive. What's the difference between virtual reality and augmented reality? Virtual reality, VR, is an all-enveloping artificial and fully immersive experience that obscures the natural world. Augmented reality, AR, enhances users' real-world views with digital overlays that incorporate artificial objects. VR creates synthetic environments through sensory stimuli. Users' actions impact, at least partially, what occurs in the computer-generated environment. Digital environments reflect real places and exist apart from current physical reality. In AR, the real world is viewed directly or via a device such as a camera to create a visual and adds to that vision with computer-generated inputs such as still graphics, audio, or video. AR is different from VR because it adds to the real-world experience rather than creating a new experience from scratch. How does virtual reality technology work? The VR process combines hardware and software to create immersive experiences that fool the eye and brain. Hardware supports sensory stimulation and simulation such as sounds, touch, smell, or heat intensity, while software creates the rendered virtual environment. What technology does virtual reality use? VR technology commonly consists of headsets and accessories such as controllers and motion trackers. Driven by proprietary downloadable apps or web-based VR, the technology is accessible via a web browser. What hardware does virtual reality use? Virtual reality hardware includes sensory accessories such as controllers, as well as headsets, hand trackers, treadmills, and, for creators, 3D cameras. VR headsets. A VR headset is a head-mounted device, such as goggles. A VR headset is a visual screen or display. Headsets often include state-of-the-art sound, eye or head motion tracking sensors or cameras. There are 3 main types of headsets. PC-based VR headsets. PC headsets tend to be the highest-priced devices because they offer the most immersive experiences. These headsets are usually cable-tethered from the headset and powered by external hardware. The dedicated display, built-in motion sensors and an external camera tracker offer high-quality sound and image and head tracking for greater realism. Standalone VR headsets. All-in-one or standalone VR headsets are wireless, integrated pieces of hardware, such as tablets or phones. Wireless VR headsets are not always standalone. Some systems transmit information wirelessly from consoles or PCs in proximity, and others use wired packs carried in a pocket or clipped to clothing. Mobile headsets. These shell devices use lenses that cover a smartphone. The lenses separate the screen to create a stereoscopic image that transforms a smartphone into a VR device. Mobile headsets are relatively inexpensive. Wires are not needed because the phone does the processing. Phones don't offer the best visual experiences and are underpowered by game console or PC-based VR. They provide no positional tracking. The generated environment displays from a single point, and it is not possible to look around objects in a scene. What software does virtual reality use? Developers use various software to build VR. They include VR software development kits, visualization software, content management, game engines, social platforms, and training simulators. Importance of audio in virtual reality. VR strives to emulate reality, so audio is a vital role to creating credible experiences. Audio and visuals work together to add presence and space to the environment. Audio cues are also crucial for guiding users through their digital experience. Convincing VR applications require more than graphics alone. Hearing and vision are also central to a person's perception of space. People react more rapidly to audio cues than to visual indicators. To produce truly immersive virtual reality experiences, precise environmental noise and sounds as well as accurate spatial characteristics are required. How virtual reality applications are used today. VR technology is associated with gaming, but it is used to support sales, facilitate learning, simulate travel, communicate, and more. Due to the pandemic, remote work, social interaction, and virtual travel have increased VR use. Benefits of virtual reality. VR benefits many industries with its user engagement. VR is an excellent vehicle for training, conferencing, convenience, and communication. Here are some of the benefits of VR. Practical training. VR is a safe way to simulate dangerous situations for training purposes. Firefighters, pilots, astronauts, and police can learn in a controlled environment before going into the field. Immersive experience narrows timeframes so trainees can more quickly become professionals. Engagement and connection. VR is an engaging and entertaining experience for its users. Convenient conferences. Virtual meetings save time and money, yet help maintain a sense of collegiality. Tryout capability. Shoppers' remorse may become a thing of the past with VR. You can use virtual reality to furnish your home, test drive a car, or try on wedding bands without leaving home. Challenges of virtual reality. VR has some disadvantages despite its appealing sense of engagement, including technical issues, the potential for addiction, loss of human connection, and expense. It's possible to mitigate some problems, but others are a fixed part of the VR experience. Here are some VR disadvantages. Addiction. Some people become addicted to the VR experience in gaming and social media applications. People can assume different identities, which can be addictive and cause social, psychological, and biological issues. Health problems. Extensive use of VR can create a loss of spatial awareness, nausea, dizziness, disorientation, and nausea, also known as simulator sickness. Screen door effect. When you use a headset, the display is within inches of your eyes. That means you see pixels or the spaces between them, no matter how excellent the display resolution may be. This mesh-like effect can irritate some users. Newer headsets have improved but not eliminated the issue. Loss of human connections. When you rely on virtual connections rather than real-life social interactions, trouble may result. Over-reliance on VR can lead to disassociation or depression. Training doesn't translate in the real world. People trained in virtual reality may do well in the app or platform but can't perform to the necessary standard in real-world situations. Expense. While prices are coming down, VR systems are not affordable for everyone. If you really enjoyed this video, press that like button and subscribe so you will see more videos like this.